Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boston College's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Right on target this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field.
Trying to take it back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Finds his man. It's Cooks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second?
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let...
Finds a tight end. Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw. It's Hester. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's York.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Miami.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The play action fake. On the move to his left. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Walton. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The pitch. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. BC back to work after picking up the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Hester. It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Walton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Boston College. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So,
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
With the catch, it's Cooks. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
you can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This Boston College offense has it working. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! And the route is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pressure coming, and he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Dropping back, it's Hester. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Walton. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now rolling to the left. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice awareness by this defensive end. Nice job. The first key, it looks like a run, right? It's a bootleg, so I need to play run for a second, but nice job then getting back to my receiver.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hester. Under fire. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, SMU! Great job by the back on the option. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Walton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quick completion on the out. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he makes the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fires to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, 4th down.
Boston College needing a 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And as he throws, he's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Give to the running back. Not making a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Back to throw, it's Lawson. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Now 3rd and long and trying to... Got it looking for a first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the the gun. He'll try to throw for it on third down. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lawson. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Down. QB Spicer. Number 13 in front formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take it.